Good evening everyone. Welcome to the first video on homework portal. Now, as you see, before I continue, you can see to the left-hand side of me, that is this region, you can see there's a lot of light over here, right? And you're not able to see my face completely. Okay, first one is there's a background, and as a result of it, you see the difference. And secondly, you see a shinish glow over here. You can see some glow over here. So what is that glow? Why do we get this? It's nothing but your diffraction. Just a minute. Something is wrong. Right. Okay. It's nothing but diffraction that you observe here. Okay. So anyway, there's a lot of light over here, and I'm sitting in a new place. So as you all know that I have shifted my school from Oak Ridge to Jain International Residential School at Kanakpura. And this is my first video since then. For the past 1.5 weeks, I've been quite busy and I was not able to record any lecture as such. Morning, I think I recorded one or two, and then I thought, okay, so let me begin from the start. So this is one more which I have started. Okay, so this is my first video. So what I'm intended to do is, apart from misconceptions in physics, I'm planning to give you people something like 5 MCQs from paper 1, because the exams are nearing, and I thought maybe this would be very useful for those who are preparing for any sort of competitive examinations or for IBDP. Actually, this is very much focused towards IBDP, but this could also be used as a sample for those who are attempting for the AS and A-level examinations also. Okay, and as well as for your JEE mains. For JEE mains, I think the quality of questions would be a bit difficult as compared to your IGCSE or maybe your IBDP. But still, I feel this could be a very good practice session for you. You can try it out. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to put across 5 questions today. That is, we are starting not today exactly. This will be broadcasted tomorrow. Tomorrow 3:30 p.m. it will be broadcasted. That is on today is what date? Today is 9th. Tomorrow is 10th. So it will be broadcast on 10th at 3:30 p.m. So I expect you people to attempt these numericals and then provide the answers on YouTube itself. On 11th afternoon, 3:30, I will be working out the same numericals, okay, with explanations, not just the values, and then putting it across as a video. Then you can have a look at it whether you have got the answers correctly or incorrectly and how to work out with that method, not just by guessing. Because I have observed that many students have faced this problem of attempting the numericals from their MCQ papers. Out of 30 marks for SL, I can see many of them getting only 10 to 15 marks. And that is really lesser. Okay. So you really need to gear up with it. Because paper 1 is also very important. So in order to pass that, you definitely need to do well. So as a result of it, I'm just posting across these MCQs. Do try it every day, because 5 MCQs might hardly take you only 5 minutes. It should take you 5 minutes. It should not be beyond that. Or maybe even if you take it 10 minutes for that matter, doesn't matter. Continue with that and complete it. Okay. So with this, let me start with it. And as usual, as you know, there are a lot of MCQs which are being asked in your IP papers. Usually around 8 questions will come only from mechanics. That is chapter 1 and chapter 2 of SOCOS. So what I am planning to do is I'm going to solve initially or give you problems initially only on mechanics from the past papers. Okay. And if there are any other questions apart from it, I will definitely do it. So if you can, please try solving these questions. Very, very important. This would really help you out in clearing your examinations also. With this, let me begin with my first PPT. Just a moment. I think mine is open. Yes, I think it's open. Oh, just a moment, just a moment. It's not open. Just a minute. I need to open my PPT. It's already late night, 11:15. But I thought if we have decided, then it should go away. That's it. Oh, okay. I don't have a pen here. So let me just run through this PPT. I am not going to solve anything. You can actually stop, pause, and then watch the solution, the problems, and then start solving it. Tomorrow, you will get that is day after tomorrow, the next day, you will get the solutions for this also. Okay. The first question is about the graph which shows the acceleration of a particle with distance traveled of an object varies with distance x. I think my video will be blocking my question, so I will just stop my video here. Yeah, now it's fine. So this shows that the graph shows the acceleration a of an object varies with distance traveled x. This is your plot of a versus x. The mass of the object is given. What is the total work done on the object? That's what has been asked. And as you know, I'm just giving you a clue here. I'm not giving you the full solution. So the clue here is that, as you know, whenever we have the work done, what is work done? Work done should be force multiplied by displacement, right? So therefore, here you have displacement, and here you have acceleration, but not the force. So now it is left to you as what you need to do. You can think over it and then get the answer correspondingly. Okay, let me go for the next one. A boy jumps from a wall 3 meter high. What is the estimate of the change in momentum of the boy when he lands without rebounding? He jumps from a wall of 3 meter high. And what is the value of what is the estimate of the change in momentum? Okay, you have to assume something over here because the question on estimate. And the moment it jumps down, the clue is that you can find out the velocity by using some method. Okay, you need to think about what could be the method and finally provide the answer. And here it is change in momentum. There are three things that you need to look at. The first one is you need to know how to calculate the velocity when height is given. Okay, we can use a very famous equation. The second one is it's an estimate. It's not an exact value, it's an estimate. How do you do an estimate? It depends on you. So when you say there's an estimate, there's definitely some sort of approximation and some sort of assumption coming into play. And lastly, I have asked you the change in momentum. That means the initial momentum, final momentum, minus initial momentum is nothing but change in momentum. You have to get all this. Okay. And somewhere here you see, he says it's a boy. This will help you out to understand the estimate. Okay. These two are interconnected. Think about it. Okay. I'm not revealing the whole thing. You just think about it. Now, let me go to the next one. A car moves north at a constant speed of 3 meters per second for 20 seconds and then east at a constant speed of 4 meters per second for 20 seconds. What is the average speed of the car during this motion? Average speed. You know what is average speed, right? You already have learned about the definition for this one. So just find out that particular parameter, then put that in the numerator, then divide that by the total time. That is total distance by total time is average speed. Now use this data to determine this and finally get an expression for the average speed. Okay. Now let us move on to the next one. If there is any other method that you feel can be employed, do put it across. I would love to see to it as what was the misconception that you had so that I can take up this one and then show it across in the another video. Anyway, I will be working out all the solutions for this. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, student draws a graph to show the variation with time t, the acceleration e of the object. It's a plot of a versus t. What can the student deduce from this graph only, and what quantity from the graph is used to make this deduction? What is that you can deduce from here, and what quantity from this graph? What is the quantity that you can deduce to make this deduction? Okay, so there are four options being given over here. So it's an a versus t plot. You can think over it and then write it across. Okay. Finally, a mass is suspended from the ceiling of a train carriage by a string. You have a string and you have a mass which is being suspended. The string makes an angle theta with a vertical when the train is accelerating along a straight horizontal track. When the train is moving like this, then what happens is, you see, it's accelerating. Then maybe it is moving in this direction or in the backward direction. I have not told you anything here. Okay. Train is accelerating. I say, what is the acceleration of the train? He's asking you, with what acceleration is a train moving? Because as you see, you can think of this as how do you get the acceleration? And then you can write. Usually when you say about acceleration, you write acceleration equal to v minus u by t. But here t is not given, u is not known, shown, right? See, no variation. Okay, he doesn't say that the train has started with rest. It doesn't even say what was the velocity. So think whether you can use that expression, or is there any other expression which you can use. Okay, so finally, 5 different questions. Try it out. Some of them may be right, some of them may be wrong. You may get a 1, you may get a 0, but anyways, don't worry about the outcomes, but instead think about the participation. See whether you are able to understand the problem, attempt it. Okay, I'm not saying attempt it correctly. I just said attempt it and then see, okay, where do you make a mistake? You will get to know where you are, because these numericals are taken from degree papers, and this is really an acid test for you where you will get to know. So there is no marks deduction over here, nor there is something like, okay, if I get less marks here, my grades will become lesser. No. Okay, so you will get to know where you are standing. That's where this will help you out. Okay, with this, coming back to this, so finally, let us look at this place once again tomorrow. Happy learning. And if you have really done well and you got 5 out of 5 when I discuss tomorrow, evaluate yourselves. I'm not going to correct it. So fair evaluation, and you will see to it that you would have completed this exercise. And every day you are going to learn something new. And that too, you're going to master this. Right? Okay. Thank you, friends, for watching this video. Be in touch, and tomorrow we will see, day after tomorrow, that is today's 9th, on 11th we will see the solutions for all these problems. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do share this channel with your friends, relatives, or whomever you know. It will increase my subscriber count. Who doesn't like likes and subscribers? Everyone likes it. And then let us see how does it go. Okay. Thank you.